What a dominating win for your Seattle Seahawks over the Arizona Cardinals, 16-6. The Seahawks with 2 straight wins after the bye week and also 2 straight divisional wins as well. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. What a turnaround, folks, for this Seattle Seahawks team within the last couple of weeks. The defense looked arguably the best it's looked all season with the way they shut down this Arizona Cardinals bunch. Kyler Murray, the talk about him going into today was that he looked like a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback, that he was an MVP contender, and he looked like a shade of himself. Was limited to 285 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns, and they contained him on the ground as well. Just 2 carries for 9 yards. That's a successful day against a quarterback the caliber of Kyler Murray that had been playing so well. They did a really good job. We've talked a lot about the Seahawks' run defense and what they did to take away the run game from Arizona, holding them to just 49 total yards, 18 yards from Trey Benson. Major success from the Seahawks defense. And we'll talk about some individuals coming up later. But you're looking on the offensive side for Seattle. Geno, he had 1 pick that wasn't great. But for the most part, Geno played solid, 22 of 31, 254 yards and a touchdown. And he was under pressure all day. The offensive line didn't do too many favors. They gave up 5 sacks today. But JSN was phenomenal again. 6 catches, 77 yards and a touchdown. DK made some nice plays, 4 catches, 59 yards. Walker was effective in the receiving game, 4 catches, 52 yards. Lockett had a couple nice catches. Was it the best day offensively? No, but it was good enough. They made plays when it mattered. I was just thrilled with what we saw from the Seahawks team today, and you got some real momentum now. I think that's the thing you take away from today is that not only did you beat the Niners last week, and now you beat the Cardinals, it's not fluky, all right? I heard a lot of you naysayers last week in the chat saying, they only won because Bosa got hurt, whatever. It's not a fluke when you do what you just did the last 2 weeks, holding this team to under 300 total yards. I look forward right now with where this division is at. Seattle at 6-5, back above 500 again. They have the tiebreaker over Arizona. They're going to play Arizona again in a couple of weeks. The Rams, we'll see what happens to them on Sunday Night Football tonight. But you're in business. And this team has turned a corner after the bye week. Mike McDonald has awoken a beast on this Seahawks team. And the Hawks have rised up. What's your one-word reaction to the Seahawks' performance against Arizona? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go with a little hyphen. I'm going to go rise up for my one-word reaction. We have seen this team rise up to the occasion. And what I've been saying, what I've been telling you folks for the last few weeks, that their best football is still in front of them. That when they adapt to this offensive system, this defensive system, these things would take time, and trying to figure out what personnel makes the most sense, and getting back guys from injury like Abraham Lucas and company, that it was going to take a bit. And here we are in the second half of the season, and the Seahawks are starting to figure it out. Rise up. That's what we're seeing. Folks, no better way to celebrate a Seahawks win than subbing for Seahawks dubs. We had an incredible time on our watch party on Sunday. We're going to continue to bring you the latest news and rumors on your favorite team. Live shows on Wednesdays, watch parties every game day. I mean, anytime they make a move, folks, we're still going to bring you content. I am off to Los Angeles for the next couple days. I'm about to hop on a Spirit Airlines flight when I get done with this show. God help us all. And you know what? I'm still going to bring you videos even on my off days in Los Angeles because there's too much going on. I cannot ignore it. And I know you can't either. So if you love the Seattle Seahawks, sub for Seahawks Dubs. Be a part of what we're doing each and every day. We got a special thing going here, folks, and I want you to be a part of that as well. Sub it up, youtube.com/SeahawksTV. We got you covered each and every day. All right. Those of you that were wanting quarterback controversy, those of you that wanting Sam Howell, that ain't happening. That's over. Geno's not playing great, all right? But he's playing good enough, and they're winning football games. He's not holding this team back. They won last week because of him. This week, he made enough plays. Did have a dumb pass, an interception, sure. He's not getting benched. This is your guy. Now as we head towards the second half of the season, for some of you that were sitting here ready to pull the plug on Geno, for those of you that were sitting here ready to say go tank and all that and throw in the towel in 2024, I got news for you. Geno ain't going anywhere, at least for this year. And this team is not in tank mode whatsoever. They are doing everything it takes to be a playoff team and to win the division. And that is a reality that you are going to have to accept. So buckle in. Reach in and be a part of it because we're going to have a great time. Run game I'd like to see more of, but there's only so much you can do with this offensive line. I'll say this. When it comes to K9, I like that even if the run game isn't there, they find other ways to get him involved. He ended up with 4 catches, 52 yards in the receiving game. He had more receiving yards than he did rushing yards. I've talked about this previously, too. That with K9, the main thing is just getting him touches. I don't personally care if it's in the rush game or the receiving game. I just want the ball in his hands one way or the other. And the Seahawks did a good job of that tonight. Zach Charbonnet, 6 carries, 22 yards. Had some nice runs late in this game. I liked what I saw from him. We mentioned what JSN did. He is on a tear. And you know what? What have people been saying about JSN? That, hey, he's establishing himself as this number 2 receiver on this Seahawks team. Based on what I've seen on the last 3 weeks, what's stopping us from saying that he might be the number 1 receiver on this Seahawks team? He might even be better than DK, as crazy as that is. And that's not a knock on DK either. DK was solid today. But JSN's looking like that dude. He is looking like that guy. And if you're Seattle, you're in great shape with these two for a very long time. I'm excited. I just say the name Jaxon Smith-Njigba, and like my skin just starts shaking. I just get excited saying the name Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Like, hey, I love the guy. And he's just getting started. Who is Seattle's MVP against the Cardinals? You got a lot of options here to choose from. I haven't talked about the defense yet. We'll talk about the defense here in a moment. Weigh in the comment section. Let us know who that is. Folks, I got to tell you about our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. Choose 2 or more players in any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball. All you got to do is go to PrizePicks.com/CLS, promo code CLS. They will give you $50 to spend for free when you play $5. You don't even have to win to get the money. So on PrizePicks this week, it was not a winner for me. I mean, with Geno to have more than half a rushing receiving touchdown. That did not happen. I also said Marvin Harrison Jr. would have less than 55.5 rushing yards. Get this, Big Tex. You know what he ended up with? 54. No, we hit on that. Just Geno didn't figure it out. So I barely got that part. And I got to tell you, I was very nervous on that in the first half. With some of the catches he made. It wasn't looking good. So we got half of it. We'll try better next time. Play along with us. PrizePicks.com/CLS. Promo code CLNS. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. PrizePicks, proud partner of Seahawks Today. All right. Great game plan from Mike McDonald with this defense, what they did. I think it's arguably the best defensive performance we've seen from Seattle this year. Ernest Jones leads this team in tackling again with 10 tackles. Awesome game from him. Tyrese Knight was good as well. 9 tackles, 1 sack, 1 TFL, 1 QB hit. And for him to take the mantle with all the question marks about what they were going to do without Terrell Dodson, Jones and Knight are doing just fine. But there's 2 other guys I want to talk about here. How about Kobe Bryant? Rayshawn Jacobs comes back from injury. And one of the things I was hearing from a lot of y'all is, it's nice to have the depth, but it's Kobe time. It's Mamba mentality. And Kobe, I think, in the back of his mind, was probably thinking about tonight saying, I'd like to keep this job. I don't want to make them go back to Rayshawn Jenkins. And what did he do? 6 tackles. And then he also had that interception, which he took back to the house for 6. Spam 8 for Kobe. Get those 8s in for Kobe. I mean, he brought the Mamba mentality. It was awesome what I saw from him. And then Big Cat, Leonard Williams, the real Big Cat, not Dan Katz from Barstool, but Leonard Williams. Awesome game from him. 6 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 3 TFLs, a pass breakup, and 4 QB hits. I would argue, my friends, that was the very best game we've seen from Leonard Williams since he joined the Seattle Seahawks. He was that good. I love it. I love it. I love it. From Leonard Williams. Big game for him. Great the Seahawks performance against Arizona. I'm going A. Great night. Great night. Now I'm off to Los Angeles. Going to try to survive the Spirit Airlines flight. The drinks are going to be pouring. It's going to be a great time. For continuing Seahawks coverage, subscribe now to Seahawks Today for the latest happenings on your favorite team all season, all year long. Jonesy here with you. Big Tex on the 1s and 2s. Smitty hanging out with us. We got a hell of a team here. We're working our ass off to bring you everything you need to know on your Seattle Seahawks. Do us a favor. Subscribe now. Do it for me. Do it for Big Tex. Do it for Smitty. Even Jeremy Chugs, who was here with us on Wednesday. Do it for him, too. Subscribe now. We'll see you next time right here on Seahawks Today.